Hi friends, MD Vegan. I make a smoothie today with blueberries, arugula and cacao. Three main ingredients that sound a little bit strange together maybe, but it is, I tell you, one of my classics. I love this, and you have another smoothie like this in my video recipes if you want to look it up, with avocado. You don't like banana, because in this smoothie I take bananas to make it creamier. But the base is here, the main part is arugula and blueberries and cacao. Here I have a considerable amount of both. Arugula is a green, leafy green, and it is a sharp flavor, very strong flavor. And these are blueberries, frozen. I like frozen here because if you blend a smoothie, it is good to have something frozen in there sometimes, because then you can blend a little bit longer, make it creamier, and it still is cool and fresh, because the frozen berries are of course cool, and that's nice. You know, sometimes you want to have a smoothie a little bit warmer, depends, but usually that's nice, and to have it a little bit cooler. And here I have cacao powder. And this is the thing here, I mean, this is a very special combination. I can tell a lot of stories about blueberries, about arugula and cacao, all three of them. But together, one main reason is what me personally, and it might be different for everybody else, but I love the color. If you have blueberry, of course, you blend blueberries, you always end up with blue color, dark blue color, deep blue color, of course. And I love this blue color. They're one of my favorite colors. You know, the purple, dark purple, these kind of things I love so much. I love all colors, but I have a special relationship to all colors. I love purple, deep purple, and blueberries do that. It's a very healthy nutrient. Colors in food are nutrients, very important nutrients. We learn more and more about it. Yeah. They are sometimes even as important as vitamins. We begin to learn only plant-based diet. Vegan research on food is so revealing. We had no idea. I guess people in former times might have known a lot without writing it down. I don't know. People in the forest, also living in the forest, maybe they have a totally different understanding of food and of health and of the ingredients what they incorporate. They know so much. Lots of this knowledge is not here. The Indian culture, though, is a very refined culture, very old culture. Our ancestors in the West, of course, they are older than us. We have many, many things taken from them. Basic science, so many things. Letters, the zero, for example, from India. The letters, the grammar from India, you know, that's crazy, we didn't know. But also they have a very, very interesting healing science, Ayurveda. And in the Ayurvedas, there is so much knowledge about the effects of herbs and different kinds of food on our human health. Very interesting. So there's a lot of treasure there. Don't know what they know about blueberries and arugula, I don't know. But you know, greens make this blue even nicer. That's what I'm interested in. A green smoothie with this even darker, more purple color. It gives a nice tone to the blue. So that's what my first intention was. But of course, arugula is so sharp. It's a hot green that is almost not hot, not like chili, but it is really strong flavor, and it can be used as a seasoning. It's not an easy one to eat in any salad. Some people like it, some not. It's too hot. Yeah, it's not like lettuce. Lettuce is very gentle in flavor, very fresh, gentle. But arugula is like a it's called a rocket too. It's a very strong flavor. Of course, that also means there are certain nutrients, flavors, also nutrients. So nuts in there, they might be very powerful. I love arugula. Italy, they have a lot of arugula recipes. They like it a lot. Me too, I love it a lot. And it grows in the garden, if you have a garden. It grows like weeds, really, it's huge. And you can plant one plant, forget about it, it grows every year again, comes again. You can take a lot of arugula from there, tastes fantastic. And very, very nice, I love arugula. So, this green and the blue color was the main thing. And guess what? Cacao happens to fit in there perfectly. I have just 2 heaping teaspoons or 1 large tablespoon, however you take it. I won't take too much, but I have a nice experience with cacao in a small amount. in smoothies because somehow it makes the smoothie keeping. I don't have a desire to eat anything afterwards when there's a little bit of cacao in there. So cacao is very nice, not only for the flavor, but also for the effect. It's very healthy considered by medical science in small quantities. You're not supposed to eat chocolate every day. Yeah, you can, of course, it's up to you. But the health science says once in a while cacao is very nice. So I use it once in a while. And I put the bananas in here. She has 3 bananas to make it creamy. Yeah. As I said, the other smoothie I have with avocados. Yeah. Also nice for this one. Yeah. Because the main part here, of course, are the blueberries. Because the blueberries, they have this pectin. It's a very powerful fiber. And pectin is a thickener. And it's very important for the texture. So in blending the blueberries, you get a little bit a texture like a pudding or gel. It gels up easily. Oranges do the same. Blueberries even more. And it's very healthy. So pectin, that's why the blueberry here is the main constituent, what I would say, for the texture of the smoothie. Smoothie is very important. The texture, like in a soup also, the texture is very important. Especially, yeah, and that's the blueberry. And then the banana makes it a little bit more creamy, more runny maybe, and it sweetens it, gives it a little sweetness. So the arugula is definitely for the color and for the powerful flavor. It's a rocket. And of course, greens are the healthiest food, so making a green smoothie every day, maybe you could have salads too, not only smoothies. But it's a good idea, it's a very good idea. The smoothie, the blender, breaks the cells down from the greens. And a little bit difficult to digest greens because the cells are very strong, and if you break it down with the blender, it's perfect. You get all the nutrients. You get even more nutrients than than eating it in a salad, because you can't even chew that much as the blender does. Yeah, so it's very good for health. Also, medical science says it. So don't worry about blending. Blending is super healthy because you get more of the nutrients in the food, and that's a good thing. And here I have some dates, 4 or 5 dates. It depends on how large your dates are and how much you want it. The cacao, I said already, 1 large tablespoon or 2 heaping teaspoons. The cacao is a little bit bitter, and cacao likes sweetness. Yeah? In ancient recipes that cacao comes from Latin America, South America, they use cacao not in sweet recipes. I read about it. They used it in savory recipes, hot recipes. This is the Western kind of use. We make up cacao with the sweetness, but it works nicely. And that makes me also think about arugula as a hot ingredient, a savory ingredient. So I play with this sweet and hot flavors here. So I put a little bit of water in there, not too much, just to begin. It's always nicer to have a little bit of water in the blades because it's easier to blend just technically. I can always adjust a little bit when I blended it. Blender dance. Let's see. The blender dance always is also because that is a music. Yeah? It's a very powerful music here. The blender makes music. It's loud, of course. It's loud, not noise more rather than music, which most people would say. But we have a different concept of modern music. Noise also part of music, and I dance because I listen to the blender, and when it turns to an even sound. Yeah, from the more bumpy sound before, when the ingredients are not yet broken down, it turns into a smooth and gentle homogeneous sound. and then it's done. So I hear it when it's done. And I can see a beautiful color here. It's exactly what I want to show you, this beautiful green blueberry color. The fragrance is full there. That is really, you have to experience that. If you cannot eat arugula by itself because it's such this hot, strong, savory flavor, peppery a little bit, you should definitely try to use it with blueberries and cacao, for example. It's so delicious. I will taste it now, because that's basically what all food is about. It has to be tasty, right? if food is no tasty, I'm not a friend of it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, just a small amount of cacao, exactly, plays so perfectly into this arugula blueberry field. You have to try. It's delicious. Yeah, not too much cacao, I would say, but a tablespoon is really nice. I show you what it looks like. Large tablespoon here. You see this color, and it's a very powerful and super healthy smoothie. All very easy to get. You get some cacao. Even that is easy to get. You get arugula pretty easy. It's like a weed, it grows so strong. And blueberries, of course. I have the fruit, always some in the freezer, some blueberries and other berries. They're very inexpensive if you get them frozen. And this is high quality. Science also says there are a lot of nutrients in the frozen fruit. I don't need to worry about that. It's of course nice to have fresh, but it's so inexpensive, the frozen ones. And they're very careful. From the field, they go directly into the freezer, so you don't lose a lot. Yeah? And then you have it available all through the year. And it's recommended to have a handful of blueberries every day, a cup. That makes you live longer and more healthy. And the brain gets better. Food is so fun. Yeah, I like it a lot. I will enjoy that right away. It's my breakfast. I don't know if I want to eat after that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's really keeping because of the cacao. It does the miracles. Try. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like, subscribe and be vegan on YouTube. Maybe you like my video. And you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. Did I tell you, get a new recipe every single day? Get a new recipe every single day.